Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the We Love You Arsenal YouTube channel. It's a pleasure to be back with another transfer video. Obviously, we did Zinchenko the other day, myself and Rob. Um, yeah, we're hoping to continue these videos. Check out the Just Arsenal YouTube channel as well. We've been doing some videos on there, myself and Rob. It's on the Just Arsenal website, justarsenal.com. It's also on YouTube, as I've just said. A few more things of content. We're going to have a Tielemans scouting video, hopefully, within the next 4 to 5 days. I'm working on Tielemans' piece for We Love You Arsenal tomorrow. So hopefully that should come out. Danny, who is beside me, who I'll introduce in a sec, is working, will hopefully be working on a Finton's Frolic, because we all love them, fans' favourite of the website. And yeah, and hopefully we'll have the squad building videos. Also check out the podcast from yesterday. Me and Danny alongside me, we go through the whole Arsenal squad and we rate every player. So yeah, just check that out. Danny, welcome to your first transfer video. Hopefully the first of many. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, Alfredo. Thanks for asking. It feels weird to be on the YouTubes. We've got videos of the podcast now. Like Alfie was just saying, check that out. Just feels good to see each other's faces, though, man. We've been doing this for like a couple of years now, and we've kind of just been, hearing our voices. So good to see your face, and I'm excited to get on to more of these and talk about transfers, man. It's what all of us football fans secretly love, but also really, really hate at the same time.
Absolutely. I love it. I love the window. Just all the rumours and stuff. It's exciting. Anyway, we're gonna 2 minutes intro. It's probably the longest we've had for this. I was waffling a bit at the start, but we're gonna get into Aaron Hickey. A lot of rumours for a few weeks now about this player. Obviously a Scottish left back / right back, can play on both sides. Supposedly very good defensively, supposedly 2-footed. It's believed that we're sort of looking at him in the region of 15 to 20 million euros is the rumoured fee. Obviously at Bologna, where Tomiyasu came from. I can't say I've watched a great deal. I'm yet to watch the Arsenal scouting video on him, which will reveal a lot about the player. Probably should have done that before this video, in hindsight, because they watched like 40 to 50 minutes of footage of everything he's done for Bologna in the last year or two. So all I can really take from him is what people have said, the few little clips I have seen of him, and the data. And I'm just going to say right now, the data does not reveal that much. I think that crab, Scott Willis on Twitter, did a little thing on him. He's young, so there's a lot he could improve upon. But there's clearly talent. There's potential. Really good one-on-one defender, the data shows. Could do a lot in the passing department. Progressive passes, stuff like that. He could improve upon. Could improve upon more on his shot creation. He does score goals and massively outperforms his XG. So maybe he is a little bit of a goal threat from left back. Who knows? But obviously, as we were saying, the right footedness, he's played at both left back and right back. So that could help in providing cover for an injury prone Tierney and potentially an injury prone Tomiyasu, which is better cover than Cedric. Danny, I know you said you also don't know too much about the player. Just give me your rundown, your thoughts on everything you've heard.
Yeah, well, we were talking before we started recording about those stats, and like you were saying, they don't show much. But I did think it was pretty interesting how you said he was solid defensively. I think we all fully know and fully remember we just got a pretty defensively solid fullback from Bologna just about a year ago or so. So that does fill me with some excitement. Also, the age is really nice as well. 19 for the next 8 days, but he is 19 until he's 20. We don't know much about him, but this seems like a pretty low risk deal to me, just given his age and, the price that's being mentioned with him. I personally don't have an issue with this kind of signing at all, especially given the fact that Cedric is an option at right back. I think that Hickey, even though he is only 19, I mean, at least it would be someone in the backup position to Tomiyasu that maybe we could look at and say, right, he's got potential. There's a ceiling that's maybe significantly higher than Cedric. So all in all, from what you've said and what we've heard so far, I don't personally have a problem with the Hickey signing, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I'm super excited for it and he's going to come in and he's going to do bits, because frankly, we just don't know anything about him. But Alfie, I got to tell you, I like that we're going after these really obscure and sort of young players, because I think that it's the way of the future. And who knows, maybe we could bring him in, he could do bits, and we could either make a profit off of him, or we can, have a really solid young player on our hands. Obviously, I'm getting ahead of myself, but I like the way we're going forward with business, and I think Hickey really epitomizes the style we're making transfer deals with.
Yeah, I guess you could say it's quite a significant outlay for someone who's going to come in and fill very much a squad role. Having said that, as you said, the ceiling makes, there's potentially massive resale value there. I think the range of outcomes for him would be he comes in and, the worst possible outcome is he's not that great. He barely plays. And then in a year or two, we just sell him on for maybe slightly less than we paid for him. Because there will still be a market. He's a young British player, after all. And in a couple of years, he'll still be, 21, 22. So I think the best possible outcome is he comes in, he's really solid squad role, and eventually takes Tomiyasu Tinu's place if they either get moved on or he's just better than them. And, whether it's one end of the spectrum or the other end of the spectrum or somewhere in between, as you said, this is relatively low risk, and there's not a massive, there's not going to be massive consequences to a signing like this. It's not like we're investing in a 30-year-old 300 grand a week for on a 5-year contract. You know what I mean? It's kind of like Nuno Tavares. People complain about him this season, but there's not a lot of risk to that deal.
And that's sort of what I mean. I guess, yeah, £25 million, when you look at it objectively, is a pretty significant outlay. But when the player is 19 and, you'd probably be signing him on a 5 or 6 year deal, that just is not a lot of money. When you break it down, that's, £4 million over five years, or £5 million over 5 years. So yeah, I think it's low risk, and I think it's a lot more realistic than some of the other fullback options that we've been linked with. You guys just dropped a Zinchenko video yesterday. While I would prefer Zinchenko, I'm just not sure how likely that actually is, or how possible that even is. Whereas Hickey, I think, would definitely be absolutely down to join Arsenal, similarly to the way that Tomiyasu was. So I don't have a problem with this deal, and I think it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world for us to get it done, man.
100% agree. And obviously, we know it's an area that Arsenal want to strengthen in this summer, and we need to. I think we're going to see plenty more rumours to fullbacks until we sign one. So maybe we'll be talking about him again when we know a bit more about him in maybe a few weeks' time, or if he's signed, or another fullback option. We'll keep it there. We'll draw it to a close there. Fuck that up. Yeah, nice little opening debut transfer show for Danny. Hopefully we'll get you more on the channel. Obviously, deputy editor of We Love You Arsenal. Go and check out his Finton's Frolics. They are quality. Doing that sign, and check out our podcast from yesterday, because it was a very long one, but it was a nice one, just going through every player and evaluating their season. Yeah, any parting words, Danny, before I draw this bad boy to a close, as you'd say in the podcast?
Had fun, and as the old cringy, I don't know if you remember these, but the old cringy Arsenal videos would pull up like Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain or Hector Bellerin at the end, and they'd be like, "What are you doing? Subscribe!" It was just so cringy. So I guess my parting words would be, "What are you doing? Subscribe!"
That is phenomenal from Danny. And yeah, what are you doing? Subscribe. And I do remember them. Yeah, Kieran Gibbs was a classic in those. Yeah, what are you doing? Subscribe. And check out all the other links in the description, all our social medias and that. And yeah, see you later. Bye.